So UAbility completely changed the game for me back then in 2019. I remember that call with Rohan. That was at a time when I was, being a coach, and my niche was much different than what it is right now. But I was doing live webinars, in short, and they were not really sustainable. I was charging very low, and when I had that call with Rohan, I was like, "This is the only way to go forward. This makes so much sense." So much so that I didn't need to be convinced. I was already so convinced that it was the right way forward. All I had to do was make a conscious decision to take that action and go forward. And when I did that, within the first month itself, my ROI was 5 to 6x. And that's when, I knew that I was on the right track. Did 1 year of that. And after that, I switched, to providing done for you services to high quality coaches as the founder of the High Ticket Society. And Rohan has been such an integral part. Pratham have been an integral part of how I have been able to kind of achieve that level of success with sales, with understanding my audience, with positioning myself. Because it's a constant journey. It's not like a magic pill you take and overnight you're going to be a sensation. It's your process merged with the proven process. And that synergy is what creates the results that will be unique, that were unique for me. And those results kept evolving as I kept learning through UAbility. So I've always been exposed to the idea of, the masterminds ever since Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, where he speaks about a group of people who can contribute to the welfare of the overall group, come together and discuss ideas, brainstorm. And then being exposed to the internet marketing industry, I see a lot of American, people doing this as well. And when Rohan kind of, brought out the idea of having a mastermind, the first thing that came to my mind was, group of people who have one goal, who've reached a certain level, can come to contribute and exchange ideas in order to get to that next level faster. So it was a complete no-brainer for me because I had reached a certain level and I was like, okay, I want to go from here to here. Now, I can't be the same person. I got to become this person. To become this person, I need to be surrounded by people who are also, aiming to get there. So that's what UAbility X basically is all about: bringing minds, creating synergy, and achieving some amazing, awesome results. Overall, like I've taken my business pre-UAbility, it was like around 50,000 rupees a month, drowning in debt. Whatever I would spend on ads would basically, I would make the same amount of money. I joined UAbility the first month. I would have a 5x return on my ad spend. I started making a profit. And then when I started providing done for you services, after building my entire coaching business using the same system. So after so much proof of concept, when I finally realized to switch gears and be like, hey, if I can do this for myself, I can go and apply and help other coaches as well with this system. That's when I was able to even take my revenue from a lakh a month to 10 lakhs in 3 months to 9 lakhs in 1 month. And see, at the end of the day, it's all about you having goals that are clearly defined. You may not hit those goals as and when you want them to, but you'll get somewhere. And you take what you learned, you strengthen the weaknesses, and you basically recraft, okay, what is the next step? What do you need to do? Set new goals, reverse engineer. So it's just really important to have a support system that you can always count on, rely on. One message in the UAbility group, you'll get 10 answers, and they're not paid to give the answers because they're other community members. So it's always important to surround yourself with the right support system, and that's what UAbility provides as well, the support system. Because information itself is so crucial. To get the right information at the right time, when you need it, can just set you apart from all the other people who don't have a support system, who are struggling to go through YouTube videos and Google search, trying to figure out what is the right way. Here, the right way is already given to you. You just have to follow it. For anyone on the fence of joining Mastermind X, it's actually really simple. You need to ask yourself, first of all, have you reached a certain level to even consider Mastermind X? Because if you have, then you need to ask yourself, where do you want to go? And can you get there on your own? Because at the end of the day, it's about being honest with yourself. If you truly believe that you can get there on your own without any support, you have all the skills and you have all the knowledge and all access to the support, everything you need, and you can do it on your own, then do it. But when you ask yourself this question and you're honest with yourself, your answer will be like, no, I can't do this on my own. And that's where Mastermind X will come into the picture and streamline what you don't know, so you're aware of what you should know and what you should do. That's where Mastermind X fills the gap. Because you can always go at it alone. But when you go and work with a group of people who have a common goal, it just makes life easier. Not saying it's going to be an easy way for you. It'll just be you putting in the hard work in the right direction with a support system that's either already done what you want to do or is on the same track of doing what you want to achieve. So at the end of the day, ask yourself, is Mastermind X for me? If you want to grow, and if you want to grow with the right support system, or do you want to go at it alone through trial and error, make those mistakes, and then come back and be like, oh, there was a proven system in the first place. So it makes a lot of sense to be a part of Mastermind X, UAbility X provided you're a right fit for UAbility X. Have you reached a certain level, and where you want to go, do you have the values, the integrity, and the honesty to not just make more money, but to create more impact with what you're doing? And that's where UAbility X will give you that sense of respect, sense of drive, sense of purpose that is no longer about you anymore. It's about the people whose lives you can transform.